We're all looking for more club head speed. We all want to hit it 300 plus. Raise your hand. Yeah, I hear you. I see you. How do you do it? Well, the thing that you have to do is you have to understand the lower body has to go before the upper body. Now, you've heard that conversation a ton of times, but you've never really heard how this particular drill that I'm going to share with you is going to help you do this. It's a pause drill. And this was a drill that Tiger Woods hated to do. He wasn't doing it, by the way, for speed, but speed comes as a result. And here's what happens. When you're swinging the club, you get up to the top. You get so impatient up here that you start firing your arms and hands down to the golf ball, and your lower body starts responding to what the upper body has done. And you start chasing the club out with the lower body instead of the lower body leading the club head, okay? Now, the drill that's going to help you understand how to get the lower body to go first, and you have to think about it, is a pause drill. What you do is you make a backswing, you get to the top of your swing, and you literally count to like 2. So you go 1, 2. Then I want you to take your lower body and I want you to turn your lower body out of the way. That's going to go first. So you go up, turn, and then let it go. So up, 1, 2, and there you go. Now, I want to show you what this looks like. As we recorded this a little bit earlier, so check this out. This is the pause drill. Up to the top right here. Now there's the stop point. And it doesn't matter, by the way, if you make a longer swing or a shorter swing. I really don't care. What I care is what's starting first. This gives you the proper sequence. And the proper sequence is something in the lower body, whether it's the knee or the hip, I don't really care. But what I like to do to measure it is I'll put a line on my hip like this. Whoops. Put a line on my hip like this. And then I'm going to put a line on that butt end of the club. And then I'm going to draw a line right to here. Now, that line should get marginally, fractionally longer when you start the downswing if the lower body is starting first. If the upper body and the hands are starting first, it will shrink. The longer this line gets, the more distance you're going to get. The shorter it gets, the less distance you're going to get. So watch what happens here. And I'm running this. So that's actually running. Now watch. See the lower body moved already? The knee is buckling out. Now it stretches. So now my hip has gone to here, and that is still up here where the hands are. My hip is stretched out a little bit. So now I'm getting some pull. And now what happens with the lower body? Well, you get into the Sam Snead sit-down position where there's a lot of space between the knees right there. That's the first thing that happens. The second thing that happens is, and you pay attention to this lead knee, it's going to start to straighten out right here, and then it's going to lock down right there. So that lead knee locked down right there. And it locked down because that lead hip is leading, it's rotating, the knee has to get out to keep the balance, and then because that hip is out of the way, it's pushing out for balance. That's what's happening. And so all of a sudden, let's go back to the start. I'm going to run this just a couple of times, and what I want you to see is how the lower body drags the club head. So watch this. You see the pause, and now watch the start. See how the lower body pulls the handle? And you got to watch it a couple of times. There you go. And that's building power. And all the speed is happening on the target side of the swing. It's an amazing drill. And it's a drill that you need to do a lot of, okay? Because what we want is we want more speed. And the problem that we have is that when we are trying to create more club head speed, we immediately default to the arms and the hands pushing that club away. And what I want you to do is I want you to default to the lower body going. So you do the pause drill up here like this. And this is also too, by the way, you can include this in a practice swing. You get up here, Pause, lower body, drag the club head. Now, we're going to hit one with a pause. Out of the center of the face, and again, you got the pause, and it still had, the ball went a nice distance, and the club head speed about 81 miles an hour. And you start getting an idea of, let me back this up for a second. You're going to feel uncomfortable in this drill, but what you start to get an idea of, a feel of, is the lower body leading, okay? And it's not sliding, it's rotating. So let's do another pause drill. Up to the top, lower body goes, drags the club. Club head speed picked up. I didn't quite get the strike that I wanted. Now I'm going to put them together, okay? So I'm not going to pause at the top there. I'm going to make my swing, but I'm going to feel like my lower body is going to initiate the downswing. And actually what I do is I feel like I initiate it before the upper body has finished the backswing, okay? So up like that, and then lower body goes. And all of a sudden, look at what happens. Come on up to the front here, because this is really fun. What happens now with this is I get 85 miles an hour of club head speed. I get 118 miles an hour of ball speed. I get the ball to travel a distance with my 6-iron normally is 175. That one's flying 180, so I got 5 more yards, and I'm just starting this drill. I'm literally just beginning it, okay? Let's try it again. Same thing. You're going to do a pause drill, and then we're going to really let it rip here. So up to the top, stop, lower body goes. Boy, that was one of the best ones I've done. Now let's see if I can get more speed even still. And that one there was more speed even still. So coming up to the top, that was that. And by the way, this speaks to the practice swing. You get out there and you're looking for more distance. Let's say you get to that par 5 and you want that long, like it never lands drive. Do that drill. You've done it a lot. You get to remind your body of what you're trying to do. Club head speed, all of a sudden, that one jumped to 87. Ball speed at 122. 122 is going to go farther than 118. And this is a 6-iron. So all of a sudden now my 175 club is going 188 in the air. And it gets out to 193. I got almost 20 yards more. And certainly a whole lot more club head speed, a whole lot more ball speed because of the drill. So what I can tell you is this. Do that pause drill. Get up to the top there. Stop. Feel the lower body going first. Feel the drag of the butt end of the club from the movement of the lower body, of the hips, maybe the knee, but feel that following behind. This is the engine. This is the caboose. And when that starts to happen, your club head speed goes up, your ball speed goes up, and your walk in between where you were and where you are is a whole lot longer because you've got more club head speed and you've got more distance. To improve all parts of your game, subscribe to my channel and click the link below.